Welcome to the Amazon, a place so alive, it feels like the jungle itself is breathing. But today, we're not just exploring it, we're living it, through the eyes of one of its most feared creatures. This is the life story of a green anaconda. And trust me, you've never seen survival like this. You slip into life from the comfort of your mother's body, straight into the warm, humid air of the Amazon, and your mom, yeah, she leaves instantly. She doesn't even bother looking at you. For her, there's practically no difference between giving birth and pooping. She pushes you out and moves on with her day. Welcome to the jungle, kid. You and your 20 to 40 siblings scatter in all directions. The Amazon doesn't care that you're new here. It doesn't pause, it doesn't protect you. If anything, it's already trying to kill you. At barely 2 feet long, you're small, soft, and honestly, kind of cute. But cuteness doesn't help much here. Jaguars, caimans, even large birds, all would happily turn you into a quick snack. But you have one advantage. You know how to vanish. You slip into the river, disappearing beneath the brown, murky water. Your patterned skin blends perfectly with the drifting leaves and shadows. For now, this river is your safest home. Your tiny hunger kicks in. Time for the first test. You notice a small fish darting by, a perfect target. You freeze, letting the current carry you closer, and then snap. Your jaws clamp down with lightning speed. Your first kill. Small. But everything starts small here. You're learning, growing, preparing. Out here, survival is simple. Get big, get strong, get sneaky. Look closely at your skin. Green, brown, golden circles forming a perfect camouflage. In the murky river, invisible. In the underbrush, gone. Your enemies won't see you, not until it's far too late. This is your first real weapon, and soon, you'll become a master of it. Weeks pass. You're bigger now, faster, stronger, hungrier. Small frogs and fish, not enough anymore. You're ready to move up in the food chain. One day, you notice a small rodent wandering too close to the water. You sink beneath the surface, still silent, patient. Then boom, you rocket upward, coil around it, squeeze, and it's over. Dinner served. You've officially entered the juvenile phase. But don't get too confident. The Amazon is still full of things that would love to eat a snake your size. Jaguars, caimans, and yes, even bigger anacondas. Then you spot something on the riverbank. A young caiman. Not huge but dangerous. Should you try it? You think for a moment. Then decide. Why not? You slide through the water like a shadow. Every muscle ready. Every movement silent. You lunge. It thrashes, snaps, rolls. But your coils are stronger, tighter. And just like that, your first big victory. You, a juvenile anaconda, took down a caiman. Not bad. But the jungle humbles everyone. You remember that one time thinking you were ready to take down a capybara? Yeah, that did not go well. Instead of capturing it, it dragged you halfway across the river before escaping. Not your finest moment. Good thing nobody saw it, except maybe that one bird. But he looked away, out of respect. Months pass. You continue hunting, learning, adapting. Your stealth becomes flawless. Your patience legendary. You wait for hours, days, sometimes weeks, until finally, a herd of capybaras grazes near the river. Perfect. You sink beneath the surface. Only your eyes visible. You're tense, focused, and what the? A giant male capybara pops out of nowhere like he owns the entire Amazon. You slowly back away. Yeah, not today. Sometimes survival means knowing when not to fight. But you keep growing. 12 feet, 14 feet, 15 feet long. Pure muscle. Now, creatures fear you. Deer, wild pigs, caimans, they're all on the menu now. You're no longer prey. You're a top predator. But there's one thing you still don't have. A territory dot. You travel through dense jungle, over fallen logs, under roots, across rivers. You need a place with water, prey, and safety. Days later, you find it. A quiet stretch of river hidden beneath a thick canopy. Shaded, secluded, perfect. You mark it as your territory. This is where the next chapter begins. As maturity kicks in, you sense something new in the air. A scent, a female. You follow it through swamps, thickets, mud, rivers, until you finally find her. Beautiful, massive, powerful. The mating dance begins. A slow, coiled spiral. Hours long. A hypnotic display of nature's choreography. When it ends, your legacy is set in motion. Months later, the female gives birth. 20 to 40 live young. Just like you once were. Tiny, vulnerable, and just like your mother. She leaves immediately. No goodbyes, no emotions. For anacondas, giving birth is basically just pooping with extra steps. You continue hunting, growing, dominating, but time is undefeated. Years later, your body begins to slow. Your muscles ache. You're strong, yes, but not like before. One day, you spot a capybara near the water's edge. You feel nostalgic. This used to be your favorite meal. You strike coils, wrapping tight, kill secured. You've still got it, but something feels different. It's not as satisfying, not as thrilling. Another day, you attempt a deer, but the deer senses you, bolts, and escapes. You try to chase, but your body lags behind. For the first time, you feel old. You return to the water, moving slower than you used to. Here's the truth. Most anacondas don't die in epic battles. They don't get defeated by jaguars or caimans. They simply slow down, grow tired, and eventually the jungle takes them back. From a tiny vulnerable newborn to one of the Amazon's top predators, your life has been a brutal, beautiful journey. In the end, you were never the monster people feared, just another creature trying to survive in the wildest place on Earth. If you want more stories like this, subscribe, and tell us which animal's life we should live through next. Thanks for watching.